man-made environmental disaster and its aftermath.
The Army Corps of Engineers will once again begin emptying out Lake Okeechobee. Water will rush through the floodgates on both coasts, like right here at the St. Lucie Lock. And with it, this toxic green algae.
You really can't take but 2 steps without stepping on some kind of dead fish around here.
It is killing fish at a level that we have never seen before.
The Herbert Hoover Dike, a 143-mile earthen berm that encircles the lake. The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, which operates the 70-year-old dike, determined in 2005 it was on the verge of collapse. And more than a decade later, it remains in a dire state, as Lieutenant Colonel Jennifer Reynolds explained recently to the Florida State Senate.
That dam is not safe for the people that live and work around the lake.
The Corps opened the floodgates in 2 spots. Here at Moorhaven, where the water would be discharged west into the Caloosahatchee River and ultimately the Gulf of Mexico, and here at Port Mayaca, where the lake water would be sent into the St. Lucie estuary and out towards Stewart.
It's the single biggest act of pollution that occurs in this country is when they open the floodgates at Lake Okeechobee.
Scientists estimate there may be as much as 60,000 tons of phosphorus sitting on the bottom of the lake. Sewage from septic tanks and lawn fertilizer, as well as the runoff from the cattle ranches and orange groves, all flow down the canals and lakes along the Kissimmee River and are dumped untreated into Lake Okeechobee.
This thick, putrid algae, just the sight of this algae is enough to make many people nauseous.
It came from the lake. It came from the lake. You know, we don't get toxic algal blooms or even any blue-green algal blooms here in our estuary unless we have Lake O discharges.
But I can certainly tell you that anytime they dump that lake and the discharge comes out of the mouth of the Caloosahatchee River, within a week we start seeing significant kills along our shorelines here in southwest Florida.
World famous for tarpon fishing, especially in the month of June, Boca Grande Pass is a ghost town. There's a manatee out here that's just getting sloshed around. He looks like he's not doing good, but he isn't dead yet. He's been sitting there, and I just walked up on him. I thought he was dead, and then I just saw his head come up, and he blew his nostrils, and his head just went down. But he isn't swimming. He's just sitting there and getting beat up by the surf.
It's the single biggest act of pollution that occurs in this country is when they open the floodgates at Lake Okeechobee.
Anybody who says the water is clean is lying to you. As of right now, July 15th, 2018, our water is garbage.
It is killing fish at a level that we have never seen before. Florida is using an outdated water management system. things of any description that live in the water are dying.
What is that?
Cowfish.
Cowfish?
Like a rainbow-colored
I don't want you
cowfish.
picking up the dead fish, honey.
So this is July 15th, 2018, about 500 yards off of Boca Grande Beach, and we're in a scum line of nothing but dead black drums, Goliath groupers. I think Aiden got a cowfish, and thread fins, all kinds of carnage all the way down through here. It's like a chum slick of giant black drum.
And people have to have water. So if we don't have clean water in the future and we're stuffing people in as fast as we can, I don't know where we're going to end up.
This might be a tarpon. That's a big redfish. I know. Is it black? No, that's a big redfish. Yeah.
Seven, 38 inches.
Exactly. Look how shallow it is here.
Ooh, that's warm and squishy.
At a 32, 33 inch. Englewood Beach, probably about 300-400 yards north of Stump Pass.
That one's fresh, dude. That one's not even rotten yet.
It looks like his stomach's like full of air or something.
Yeah, bloated.
Yeah, he's barely hanging on. Let's put him in the live well and see if we can't give him some oxygen, see if he'll come back. Oh my God, look at you. He is, he's trying so hard. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's a big snook.
Oh my God.
as brush.
That's as big as Dad is eating on.
It came from the lake. It came from the lake. You know, we don't get toxic algal blooms or even any blue-green algal blooms here in our estuary unless we have Lake O discharges.
The lake needs an outlet to send water south. It needs a relief valve. The minute we lose the ability to have fresh water in South Florida, the economy is gone. Jobs are gone.
This may be the death knell of our estuary. Our elected officials need to move on this. It's been 20 years of promises. We need help right now.